Hello everyone, and welcome back to Into the Books. I'm Irene Ridarelli, writer, blogger, a passionate reader, and the host of this podcast. We are finally back together again, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you some of the readings that has captivated me in this summer. But before we begin, I would like to ask you, how did your holiday go? Did you find the time to read the book or books you are interested in? Let's waste any more time and get right to the review of the book that kicks off the second season of this podcast. My choice for today's episode is a novel that is, in my opinion, a humble tribute to the late Queen Elizabeth II. The first anniversary of her death is in 2 days, and I thought it might be a good idea to read a book that talks about her, but from a different point of view. So, if you are ready, let's get started. I would like to start with Fern Britton's novel, The Good Servant, which is also relatively new. This story talks about Marion Crawford, as the two little princesses used to call her, Crawfie. This young Scottish woman becomes the governess of the future Queen of Great Britain and her sister Margaret purely by chance. Marion really was in the right place at the right time. Or maybe not? She's overjoyed when she's accepted to Glasgow University, where she dreams of becoming a teacher to help the orphans and unprivileged of Scotland. She doesn't know what to do when Moray House's headmistress calls her into her office to offer her a summer job. The offer is to become governess to the Duke of York's daughters, and since the Prince of Wales and future King Edward VIII had not yet abdicated, Marion accepts, although the idea of helping privileged people does not excite her too much. As she begins her new position, her prejudices start to change, as do her plans. That summer job turned into years of living at Buckingham Palace. Marion's loyalty to the family, her incorruptibility, but above all, her feelings for the two girls made her pause in her life. But something very important happens at Buckingham Palace that destroys all of her dreams and desires, and all of the love and respect that Marion feels for the royal family mutate into bitterness and resentment. She feels betrayed by those who should have returned her loyalty, and it is well known that a wounded person will sooner or later show her less generous side. This is neither a biography nor the memoir of the late Queen Elizabeth. It is the result of Fern Britton's work. The author spent many years researching and studying the life of Marion, the Queen's governess, because, as Britton herself stated, the life of the governess has always fascinated her. The dialogues in the book are not a faithful representation of reality, because although the author tried to stay as close as possible to the numerous versions she found in her research of the governess's relationship with the Queen and her sister, she had to create a fictionalized dialogue, since obviously only those directly involved in the conversations knew the content of them. So, this novel might be just what you're looking for if you're looking for a new sight at the life of the late Queen Elizabeth II. As usual, I'll see you next week. Bye!